Hello and welcome back to another episode of Blender, where today we are going to be making a request made by somebody for a military vest or flak jacket or bulletproof vest. Now, though I don't do a lot of clothing and I'm not that into doing military games, we'll give it a shot and see if we can help this guy out because he seemed like a really nice guy. And he's trying to make his own game, and since we believe in that so much here at Queenfish Games, if we can help anybody get their empire started, their gaming empire, we want to help them out. And as you know, we're responsible for 2 game titles as of now: Fishton, A Town to Remember, and Yard Sale Simulator. So let's get started. I have the item highlighted, as you can see. I'm going to change the size. If you're using Unreal, it should be the same settings. As you could probably tell, I am now in Blender 4.2 and I just changed that to 0.1 and hit enter, and we'll just change the last unit size. It's been a while since I've actually even been in Blender because I got so ahead of the game on my half of stuff I got to do that I had to wait for Queenfish to catch up. So alright, these are all going to be in general dimensions that you can change on your own. We're just going to go and kind of make the general shape to start off this thing by stretching one way, stretching the other, and we're not in any other modes. We're just in a regular mode right now to try to get the general shape. I think it'd be a little bit wider and kind of taper towards the top because of a human torso shape. But I think we're just trying to cover the chest, and if you're trying to do something else, I'm sure you can use these steps to still help you. Alright, so let's go ahead and highlight the two. Okay, there's 2 ways we could do this, and I haven't practiced this video, so I'm just kind of freestyling. We could take the bottom pieces off like so when we have the other ones highlighted, and we're in edit mode by tab, by the way, and it automatically highlighted, and I can hit Control B now to grab it and just kind of roll it over to give it a shape where it tapers at the top and kind of rolls down to the bottom, but the bottom edge is really flat. Then if we wanted to round the bottom edge after, we could. Or we could just, if we just undo that, and we hit L, was it L over the whole thing? I forget how to highlight it now. A. Okay, A over the whole thing. Sorry about that, it's been a while. We could, or actually we just click off of it and just highlight the first one. Holding Shift will highlight the second one, and Control B to roll it around, and we can use our middle mouse wheel to adjust the amount of vertices, which is going to change the angle dramatically, like so. I think that's another way to get to the shape we want. Yeah, I don't know what's better. You pick what's better for you. We'll just do it this way to make a basic version, and hopefully this is going to be good enough to help you out. So I guess what I would want to do is probably, yes, okay, let's get out of edit mode by pushing tab. We're going to take the whole thing and hit Shift D. This is going to give us a second version of it. We're going to hit S and let it shrink down just a little bit. I'm going to shift the arrows to move it, to be able to move the controls. Drag it down here. When you can see that the edges look right for you, you may have to adjust it one way or the other to try to even them. Like I just did, like so. Oh, I went too far, about there actually. Then we got a nice even edge. We can grab it again actually, and we'll just slide it up just a bump to make it a cleaner cutout. So what I'm doing is I'm going to create the shape of the things that I want taken out of the vest to give us the shape we want. If we wanted to be able to fit on somebody, we're going to kind of have to get the shape of a human underneath. And if you wanted to, we could also curve these edges over here to try to get more of a torso shape. But I think it's going to be good enough in the square shape for what I'm doing. Again, make the adjustments. If you want to make the other first version, that's fine too. You could still follow along with the other steps. So I'm just going to undo to let it move naturally back into place because it's a little easier than trying to get it there myself. We're going to hit Shift A, and we are going to get a mesh, and we're going to choose a cylinder. I'm going to drag it up here, so like so, and then we're going to come over here and we're going to flip it. And that's the wrong way. You could tell if you look at the top, but I always just do it this way. So good enough. And I'm just going to go down a little bit. And then I'm going to actually do Shift D again. And we're just going to take that 90 out because we're going to use that piece as well up here. So the neck shape is kind of not exactly a circle. It's more of a side to side, like so probably. And then just a little bit to get inside of our vest. Maybe a little bit more that way, actually. Something like that for our neck. And we're going to have to try to find our other shape. I actually shouldn't have let it go there. Oh boy, I'm not going to be able to click it now, am I? Okay, let's just duplicate this guy, and we'll just get rid of the other one after. It's just a little easier that way. And we'll just put that 90 back in, and we'll move it down, down, down. And where you want your shoulders to come out of on your vest, like so. And just stretch it because an arm shape is more of an up and down like that. Something like that. We're going to grab that piece first, this piece second, this piece third, this piece, the outer piece that we're cutting out of, last. When you're ready, go up to Object, go down to Booltron, and we're going to hit Difference. And we have the shape. Oh, there's our extra piece, actually. Let's get rid of it. We have the shape cut out that we need, basically, that's going to give us exactly what we're looking for, the vest shape. You're probably not going to need to do too much to the inside. It is going to look a little rough this way, but I'm sure you can clean it up. Also, you're probably not going to be looking inside of the vest. So that being said, depending which model you have, you can just highlight it right now, click off of it, go into edit mode with tab, and we're going to hit Control R, and we're going to add some lines here. What these lines are going to do is give us a shape that we can pull out of vest, basically, or pockets if we want. So when we're done, we're going to right click, and it's just at the front, which is fine because that's all we're looking for, I think. Let me see if I did this right. 1, 2, 1, 2. Well, maybe we'll go back and add one more. And we'll just hit Control R again. We'll just roll, roll, roll until we're happy. I'm trying to think. I think this is good. Probably about 6. And then I'm going to do Control R again. And I'm going to run it about there. And what I'm trying to do is make the shape of vest pockets for you'll be able to pull them out. We'll go up here, we'll choose faces. Depending where you want your pockets and how wide you want them, we could do something like this probably. We're just going to hit E. We're just going to drag them out like so. Pockets usually hang out more a little bit at the top than they do at the bottom, so we can just click on edges. Grab these little pockets. And we can just hit our little arrow here and just drag them out as much as we want. Something like that. Now, if you want to actually put a pocket there where you can kind of see a gap in there, we're going to have to do it kind of like this. Actually, let's do, yeah, no, we can do them both at once. We're going to hit I. Okay, when you got your pocket shape, we're going to hit left click, and then we're going to hit okay, we're not going to be able to actually drag these down together because they're going to affect each other. So let's just hit E with one side highlighted. And there we go. We'll have a pocket look without actually having to wreck anything there. E again. You're going to have to kind of guesstimate to be around the same as the other one. You might have to adjust them a little bit. And I think we got the look we want. When you are doing your coloring, you're going to have to probably color these pockets black to make them look more in depth, but you can also go ahead and right click this if you're using Blender 4.2, and you can do an auto shade smooth. And that's just going to take all the creases out, give us a smoother look overall, and it's going to do all the work for us. It's one of the benefits of 4.2. I have been using 3.1, I think, for the longest time, but I just changed it over and I'm really enjoying the new Blender 4.2. So let's check out coloring real quick and we'll be done. If you need more information or more in-depth version, make sure to give me exactly what you're looking for, and maybe I could change it up a little bit or do a better job. But I think we're giving you a basic army vest here. So I'm just going to choose this color. Doesn't really matter, but I just kind of like to make the right colors. We're going to hit Tab. As you can see, we're having a little bit of an issue here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to grab all of these and just back them up just slightly over this way. Okay, that way they're not leaking color through the front. And I should have held on to those actually, because we are going to give them a separate color. So you're going to be able to, when you import this to Unreal, if that's what you're using, give it a separate color. I'm just going to make them dark because that's what we want. And if you want to do the inner sides of this too, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. I'm just going to do that for now. You can do as many pockets as you want. You can add one down here. You can make whatever you really want to. I think it gives it the look we need. Again, if you don't like some of the angles, either choose from the first or second one. And we could do a bit more curving, but I honestly like the look of this. It's very, very military to me. Hopefully you're happy with today's video. If you are, make sure you fire a thumbs up. And again, if you want something else, throw it in the comments about what you'd like and be very detailed, and I'll do my best. I don't do a lot of clothing, but I always try my best to help you. I don't get a ton of views off of these Blender videos. I do them more just to help other people because I had such a hard time getting started when I got started. But I do believe that they will help you if you check them out. So thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.